The 4th of April 2018. 442018. It be Humpity Bumpity Day. Awesomeness. First, I have a thank you to go out. An awesome thank you to a young lady who is always gracious, always loving, and if you have her as a friend, you don't need any others. Although it's nice to have more. Melanie from Ford on Fifth. We love you. Thank you. We had a wonderful day there. You took care of us, Sam and I. See, I've been going out talking to other owners of shops, putting things together, feeling ambiance, looking at things. So when I open my shop, we do things right. We do things for the brother and sister of the leaf. So we've been out visiting. But number one, courtesy. Even if you bring your own cigars in, you always buy at least 2 or 3 cigars at the shop you stop at. Then they normally have no problem, unless they have a policy that says you can't bring other cigars in, or you have to only get them out of your locker at their establishment. That's why I have lockers at 4 places. People didn't know that. Also, don't badmouth the competition. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Melanie. It was a great day. Let's go see what today is. Today, we got a whole bunch of stuff, so hang in there. Today is National Walking Day, National Walking Around Things Day, National Walk Uptown Day versus downtown, I don't know. Jeep 4x4 Day, National School Librarian Day, National Hug a Newsperson Day. Amesley, we love you, we'll hug you. Child Help Day, National Day of Hope, and National Chicken Cordon Bleu. Make a wicked one, but doesn't fit the lifestyle right now. Little rich on what I've been eating. You see, I didn't go on a diet, I went on a lifestyle change. And that's the difference. That is a huge, huge, man, it's as different as night and day. You know, if you think about it, there's a whole pattern. Martin Luther King was shot on this day, and I have a rare quote from him. I've decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great of a burden to bear. Now, medically, hate, hanging on to things, not getting rid of them in your system, will take 5 to 12 to 20 years off your life. Medically found. Forgive and forget. You can forgive. You don't have to forget the lesson, but you don't make it your driving force in your life. You got suspected of doing something wrong. You did something wrong. People don't want you around, and they hold a grudge. And they hold it because you're a nasty old person, or you're a grumpy old pain in the BOSS. Yeah. And they hold it against you forever and ever and ever. They will die up to 20 years sooner. Why? Because it eats at their soul. It eats at their insides. Even if you dislike somebody, it is better to smile, wave, tell them go jump off a cliff than to hold that disliking grudge. I'm not gonna sit by them, they're nasty people. Or they got the wrong color skin. Or they got the wrong color hair. Now, there are some that I move around because it got the bad smell. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Somebody said once, what's the worst smell you can get? I said, the drunk who just woke up in his vomit. But then I've ran into some people with some BO that is just make your eyes water. Now, there is a difference between that and holding a grudge and saying, oh, you're so-and-so and you stink and you will always stink and all your people will stink and therefore I don't want to be around you. Fine. Well, you smell like cigars and I don't know if I want to be around you at all because you have nothing but dog rocket cigars. No. I do say that about cigarette smokers. I cannot handle cigar. I've smoked cigars now for going on 50 years. And, you know, I keep telling these people, keep your nasty cigarettes away. I can smell them. I can smell them on your clothes. They seem to hang. I don't have it hang on my clothes from cigars. It might for an hour or two, but if that much. Cigarettes are just plain nasty smelling crap. Anyway, today's little puffer. See the little puffer bellies all in a row. Yeah. Can't even get this in the screen right. Dee. Can't see what it originally started like because I smoked it. This has been in my humidor for 2 years. And it is luscious. And if you can guess what it is, you get my undying love. Anyway, it's a vintage cigar, no less. Gurkha Vintage Shaggy Imperial Presidente. Yeah. Get that puppy down your list. Yeah. You tell me who, what, when, where, and how this puppy is smokable. This is a full 8.5-inch cigar. So I got a little itch. And it is probably a 40-45 ring gauge. But I tell you what, it is very smooth, very mild as far as the smoke, but it's a medium body. I would say about a 55-60. And it is phenomenally flavored. Just a hint of spice and everything nice. A hint of woodenness, like an oaky, cedary woodenness, with a very, very smooth, loving flavor of coffee. Now, I drink my coffee black, but this is like a creamy coffee. Not with sweetness, not with sugar, just as somebody added the top of the cream. You skim off the cream and it's the very top of the top cream. mixed in with your coffee. Make a latte out of that. See where you go. A vintage Shaggy. And guess what? You can usually get these right now, if they're in stock, for about $3 a stick, believe it or not. The problem is they were limitedly made and there's not so many of them. There's a whole bunch still sitting in a warehouse somewhere, but nobody's saying where. But I can tell you where there's 20 of them sitting still. In my humidor. Yep, in my humidor. Now, I know some of you are going to gag a maggot right away because I said Gurkha. But if you ain't tried it, shut your mouth. This Gurkha is awesome. And the reason they call him Shaggy is the foot is shaggy on the tobacco. So, I tell you, if you haven't tried it, it's like saying you don't like peanut butter and jelly before you even bite into it and try it. It's like saying you don't like Rocky Road ice cream before you try it. You don't like sushi before you try it. You don't like kimchi before you try it. You don't, I know somebody who said they didn't like pot roast the other day because they never tried it right. So until you try it, a Gurkha, vintage, Shaggy, presidential, Imperial presidential, just shut your mouth. And smoke what you like what you smoke, and above all, kick some ash.